Hi, dear friends and subscribers. Welcome to your host Ram's Cricket Happening show today. And well, I'm going to take you not live. Actually, it's lunchtime right now. That is, there's a break time after in the fourth one-day international between South Africa and Sri Lanka, which was played at Kimberley. And South Africa has finished with 299 for 7 of their 50 overs. And as you know, South Africa already won the series 3-0, and this is the fourth one-day international which is taking place at the De Beers Diamond Oval in Kimberley. The pitch is very good to bat on. That's the precise reason you see the result there, 299 for 7. Probably South Africa would have probably thought they could have got to 350, but this was a match which was absolutely seesawing. It all started off with Alvaro Peterson and Graham Smith, the openers, both of them, really taking the Sri Lankan bowling to really like the cleaners, I would say, because both of them were playing their strokes. It was very easy to play the strokes. They had absolutely no problems whatsoever. Graham Smith went on to pick up his 50 off after 17 matches. It has been 17 matches since Graham Smith has got a 50, and today he scored it in style. 68 of 69 balls, 7 fours and 1 6, getting into that very good opening partnership with Alvaro Peterson, who also played some very good strokes in his score of 37 of 39 balls with 4 fours and one very good 6 hit of the debutant. Today it was Sachitra Senanayake, a right arm off spinner from Sri Lanka, making his debut for Sri Lanka. Bowled well. I mean, his fallings 10 overs, 1 minute none for 53 in his first match. Couldn't get any wickets on his debut, but bowled well. He was a very tall bowler, has a good action, very smooth and easy action from Sachitra Senanayake, the right arm off spinner. And Alvaro Peterson actually in one particular over hit him for a 4 and a 6, and so he made 37. And this partnership was going great guns. In fact, it was really very tough for Sri Lanka to stop the scoring, as South Africa were going at almost 7 runs an over. They were 6.5, 6 an over they were going on. And finally, it was Rangana Herath who was brought in. In fact, and one more thing that I would like to tell you here is that Tilakapur Dilshan, the Sri Lankan captain, actually pushed in Senanayake into the firing line right in the 6th over, that is during the power play, and that was very bold of Tilakapur Dilshan. But well, Graham Smith and Peterson really went after Senanayake, putting him off his length. And finally, as I said, Rangana Herath was the one who gave them the breakthrough by actually picking up Alvaro Peterson to get the very first ball that he bowled to Alvaro Peterson, netted him a wicket. So Peterson came down the wicket to Rangana Herath. Upul Taranga behind the stumps did the rest. Sorry, Upul Taranga took the catch there, and he was gone for 37 of 39 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. And immediately, not immediately, it was AB de Villiers who came in, and AB de Villiers was simply superb. He came in, and already the momentum was set by Alvaro Peterson. Graham Smith, AB de Villiers just joined in and pasted the bowlers to all parts of the ground. His favourite area was over extra cover. He was not afraid to use his feet against the spinner, which he normally does. Even against the pace bowlers, he was just absolutely confidence personified. He was playing very. I mean, runs were just cascading from his bat, I would say. He was gliding the ball very well. Over extra cover was his favourite area, as I said. And then this partnership went on to 171. And just imagine the score, 171 for 1 in the 24th over when Sri Lanka struck once again. Graham Smith was the victim. He was a short mid-wicket was placed for Graham Smith, and Lasith Malinga was the bowler, and Tilakapur Dilshan took an easy catch as Graham Smith gave an easy catch. But Graham Smith would be very happy with this performance, as after 17 matches he's got a 50, 68 of 69 balls, 7 fours and 1 6. AB de Villiers was joined by Colin Ingram, and Colin Ingram immediately departed. Slower delivery from Kulashekara struck him bang on the pads there, and Colin Ingram was fooled by the delivery. He was plumb in front. LBW bowled Kulashekara for 1 of 4 balls. That made it 172 for 3. And then JP Duminy joined AB de Villiers. AB de Villiers kept on getting runs, as easy as it can be. It was such a sweet timing from AB de Villiers today. No bowler could really stop him. He was going on in his merry way. JP Duminy was also JP Duminy was giving him good support, rotating the strike, I would say. But Tisera Pereira came in and picked up his wicket as caught by Sangakkara, the bowling of Pereira for 36. And this was the time when Sri Lanka started coming back into the match, even though AB de Villiers was still there. But Sri Lanka, I thought, came back into the match. 242 for 4 when Dumini departed. After that, de Villiers, after playing a splendid innings, definitely deserved a century. Couldn't get on. Made 96 of 76 deliveries, 8 fours and 3 sixes in that very wonderful knock that he played today. He kept up the momentum and he departed. Clean bowled by Pereira for 96 at the score and 250 for 5. But 250 for 5, I mean, as I said, they were going like a train. 171 for 2 in the 24th over with de Villiers really playing some good strokes. But I thought Sri Lanka came back really hard. And when de Villiers departed, it was 250 for 5 in the 41st over. But South Africa couldn't really capitalize onto that good start and to the good momentum being set by AB de Villiers. They started losing wickets as du Plessis was a victim of Herat, that he was caught by Sangakkara behind the sticks of the bowling of Herat for 12 balls. And then it was Parnell who was run out for 21 of 17 balls with 1 6. And then the end, what they could muster was 299 with Robin Peterson. And Parnell today was playing in place of Dale Steyn, who was rested. Robin Peterson was not out on 23 of 31 balls with 2 fours. Vernon Philander is playing that game today, and he was not out on 299 for 7 was what South Africa finished with. And right now it is break time here at the De Beers ground here in Kimberley. 299 for 7. Bowling figures: Lasith Malinga 10 overs 1 for 57. Kulashekara bowled 8 overs 1 for 40. All the bowlers got tapped today. Sajitra Senanayaka, the right-arm off-spinner on his debut, 10 overs 1 made and none for 53. Tisera Pereira providing the breakthroughs, 4 overs 2 for 34. He was very costly. Angelo Matthews bowled 1 over for 6 runs. Tilgan Dilshan had to wheel his arm over today. 8 overs went for 60. He was the most costliest bowler there. Rangana Herath 9 overs, no made and 2 for 45. I think from all the bowlers, it was Rangana Herath who kept things tight. 9 overs 2 for 45. But I thought, as I said, it was a seesawing innings as far as South Africa were concerned, because initially they started off, the momentum was set, then South Africa came back, and finally the match, the innings finished for South Africa with 299. Probably they would have been loved to have 350 on the board. As I said, this is a good pitch. Now Sri Lanka, what they have to guard against is they should not make the same mistakes that they made in an innings when there was a good pitch there for the taking, but so Sri Lanka faltered and were all out for 43. So they should not be doing that. They should really take a lesson from that. And today, as I said, it's a good pitch. It's really good look. It is a good chase. They can easily, not easily, I would say they can get to that score of 300 if they want. They have a good batting lineup. Whether they're going to do that, that is going to be the moot point. They should be able to do it, because if they do it, they would be salvaging something. We have one more one-day international to go. They already 0-3 down in this series. They would be very happy to get this. Whether they can do it, one remains to be seen. I'm just going to go to the ground right now and see what really is happening. Whether there is going to be players not yet started. It's still break time here. But dear fans, friends, and subscribers, I can only say that Sri Lanka can put up a good chase here. Had an exciting match the other day too. I said that, but Sri Lanka were bundled out for 43. But this time I think Sri Lanka would have definitely taken some lessons from there, and I'm sure they'll put up a much better show than what they put up in that particular one-day international, which would have been something that they would like to forget on this series. And that's it from me, your host Ram, for Cricket Happening Show for today. Hope we have a great chase here at the De Beers ground here in Kimberley, and Sri Lanka try to salvage something by getting a victory under the belt. That's it from me, your host Ram, for this Cricket Happening Show for today. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.